Guys, today I'm going to be putting together my summer capsule palette collection. I'm so excited. I did one of these in the spring as well, and I really like to switch up my makeup with the seasons, especially my eyeshadows. In the summer, I usually go one of two directions with my eyeshadows. I love warm tones in the summertime, so like warm, toasty browns, peachy tones, and I also like to wear colorful eyeshadow in the summer. So we're going to go through my collection today and pick out all the palettes that make me think of summer, and I'm going to put them in this little basket. This basket I got from Dollar Tree, so cute, and it's perfect for my seasonal palette rotation. So that is where my summer palettes are going to live, and I'm going to keep this on my vanity so that I just have easy access to them. And in case you're wondering, I don't exclusively work out of this basket for the season. I still allow myself to use whatever palette I want in my collection, but this is just where my most used summer palettes are going to be. So now I'm going to take you through my palette collection and we will pick out some palettes together. I'm not quite sure how many, probably around like 10 to 15 palettes I'm thinking. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I've got a lot of my palettes in this drawer, and then I have some down in the drawer below it as well. But let's just go ahead and start. I'm actually going to start right here because these two I know I want to put in my summer basket. I have the Flower Jungle Lights and Desert Lights palette. Both of these palettes feel summery to me, partially because of the names, like jungle and desert. You know, I think of warm weather, summer, you know? But Desert Lights has some really fun pops of color. I'm really feeling like this summer, green is the color. Like, I am so into greens right now. And I really love the green in this palette. I also really like the combination of green and peach or green and gold. So I think I might do a look using all three of those top shades. A lot of these make a great one and done shadow look as well, which I love in the summertime. So Jungle Lights will be going in the basket, as well as Desert Lights. This one is a bit more neutral, has a lot of rosy tones in it, a lot of my favorite types of shades in here. And both of these palettes I really have not used much yet this year, even though they are some of my favorites. So I am very excited to use those. Those will definitely be going in. Another type of color that I really like in the summer is warm brown shades. So I've been planning to pull this Sigma Ambiance palette into my summer basket basically since I got it. So here's this one. You can see all the shades in here are kind of in that warm brown neutral color family. And anytime I want to do a neutral look in the summertime, these are the kinds of tones I love. And I haven't used this palette a ton yet, and I think I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of this summer. So really excited to play with that some more. And then speaking of warm browns, I also want to go ahead and pull this one in. This is the ATHR Beauty Citrine Quad, which to me, I've actually said before, it's kind of like a condensed version of Ambiance. Yeah, I actually think all four of the shades in the ATHR palette, there's something at least similar in the Sigma palette, but I really like both. I like to have a mini like quad, especially for travel or just for a really quick look. So I'm gonna have both of these in there. These are both great for summer. Another like smaller palette that I want to pull in is this Wet n Wild Call Me Sunshine palette. This is so pretty, and I love, like I said, I love warm tones in the summer. Yeah, I haven't used this one in a little while, but this one has so many nice like more yellow tones or mustard tones. I also love this shade. I think this shade's going to be really pretty just tapped all over the lid, like either by itself or with one of these like mid-toned mattes in the crease. But there's what that shade looks like. Beautiful green, sparkly shift to it. And on the eyes, that shade looks so expensive. So yeah, I am always so impressed with the quality of this one. So that one I've really been looking forward to putting in my summer basket as well. Another very summer appropriate color story is the Essence Coral Me Maybe palette. I love this muted coral color story that this has. All very wearable, nothing too bright and colorful in here, so this will make a great just everyday, somewhat neutral palette. But I love the peachy coral undertone that all these shades have. I just think it's so fun, so perfect for summer, so that will be a great little mini palette to have in there. And then I also want to have, this is actually going to be a repeat from my spring basket, but I just love yellows in the summertime, so I want to pull this one in as well. This is the Hard Candy Moods quad in the shade Buzz. Just a super cute yellow themed quad. The quality in here is actually surprisingly good, especially the matte yellow shows up really well. I like that there's a like really pale yellow shimmer, then a more golden yellow, and then a matte brown, which is always nice for just a bit of liner or deepening up the crease. So that one definitely want to have in there. Speaking of yellow, I also want to add in my Ace Beauté Flora palette. This is another pretty yellow themed palette, lots of warm tones. I also love the reddish copper tones in here. Copper tone makes me think of copper tone sunscreen. This shade is also so beautiful on the lid. It has like a glassy wet look, almost like a more intense version of that Wet n Wild shade that I just swatched, but this one has a more like copper base. Love that one with like either of these matte yellows in the crease. Just a really easy, simple summer look. And then you can add some of this like deeper warm red matte in the outer corner. So many fun looks you can do with this, so I'm really excited to play with this some more this summer. Another repeat from my spring basket that I obviously have to put in for the summertime. This is the Odin's Eye Sea Talk palette that was in collaboration with Lauren May Beauty. I mean, anything ocean themed I think just has to go in the summer basket, obviously, but I also just love these colorful shades for the summertime. I've been loving this in the spring. I think I'm going to be getting a lot more use out of this in the summer as well. I cannot wait to wear that yellow shade in the inner corner. I know I've seen Lauren do that a lot with this palette. So pretty. Always looks amazing on her, so I'm excited to try that. I really appreciate how small it is too. Like, it's very compact. This would make a great little travel palette too, like if you're going to the beach or something. I think this will be perfect because you could just do like a really simple neutral look with these shades over here, but you can also do some fun bright pops, and there's some great like ocean blue shades over there on this side. So yeah, just a stunning palette. Loving this year. All right, so then in this bottom drawer of my Alex drawers, we have all my other palettes. These are like the palettes that don't really fit in that smaller drawer. But one palette and another repeat from the spring basket. This is a palette that I want to have in my palette basket all year round. This is the Lethal Cosmetics custom 12 pan that I did last year. This has colors in it for all times of year, I think. You can see there's some bright pops of color, like the yellow, green, this like coral shimmer I think will be pretty. I haven't worn that one a ton yet, but I think that'll be pretty in the summer. Green and yellow and peach, like I feel like those are gonna be my summer colors this year. Like those are going to be the main shades that I wear when I'm doing colorful looks. So that one will be going in as well. Okay, so a couple of palettes that just recently joined my collection. These two right here. So first we have the Nomad Okavango Safari palette. I love this outer packaging so much. It's like a faux suede material too. I tested this out in a recent Testing New Makeup Get Ready With Me. And I think what I've come to realize is, like, I didn't used to like olive shades on my skin tone at all, but ever since I started coloring my hair like a more reddish shade, I think olive tones are a lot more flattering on me now. So I've been just loving green and olive. I think it goes beautifully with red hair. But yeah, I am so looking forward to using this some more this summer. I just love Nomad's eyeshadow formula so much, and I love the way they lay out their palettes too. I like that they have all the matte shades in these 3 columns. This first one, the middle one, and that last one, and then these 2 middle columns here are the shimmers. Yeah, I find the symmetry very satisfying, and I also just find it really easy to come up with a look with this palette. So I'm so excited to keep using that, and I will keep you guys updated on my thoughts on this as I keep using it. And then I also just recently bought the ColourPop Sweet as Can Be palette. They did restock this. This is from their Winnie the Pooh collection. And I'm not gonna lie, I mainly bought it because I have a cat named Bee, spelled like B-E-E, and so anything bee themed, I need to have it. Also love Winnie the Pooh. I just love the theme. I thought this whole collection was super cute. I had to really refrain from buying the entire collection. I just got the palette, but I just think this is such a fun like mix of neutrals and green tones. Like I was saying, green, olive green is going to be the color of the summer for me. I think for a lot of people, especially with both the new Nomad palette coming out and the new Natasha Denona palette that's also very olivey. So I'm into the olive trend. I am on board, and I think this palette will make a great little addition to my summer palette collection. It's so cute. I cannot get over how cute it is. I also want to add in these 2 BH Cosmetics palettes. Both of these are so perfect for the summertime. Of course, Summer in Saint-Tropez has to go in my summer palette basket because it has summer literally right there in the name, but I love these colors in the summer. This has been a favorite for a couple years now. Their formula is just outstanding, and I love all the different pops of color in here. That will be going in. And then this one is the BH Cosmetics Mimosa palette. Last summer I did a 1 week 1 palette with this, And so if you also have this palette and you happen to want some inspiration for it, check out that video. I can link it below. But yeah, so many bright, fun coral, pink shades. I also love the yellow and the orange in here. So surprisingly a versatile palette, even though it looks like kind of a one-trick pony when you first look at it. There's a lot you can do with this. Like you can do something super neutral, super bright, like bright reddish pink, yellow, orange. So yeah, lots of different directions you can go here. There's even like a cool toned, almost Barbie pink. Ooh, that reminds me, I'm really excited for the new Barbie movie. This would be a fun palette to wear to that if you're going to see that. All right, and then I feel like I've just picked out like half of my palette collection, but you know what? That's okay. The last one I wanted to pull out is another repeat from the spring. This is the e.l.f. Earth and Ocean palette. Another ocean themed palette, so perfect for summer. I love this in spring, the summer, the fall as well. Got some great olive tones in here, some yellows, lots of blue shades, so this will be a fun palette to play with in the summer as well. I do also have this palette currently in my project pan, the Clarity So Mermazing. Beautiful pastel color story. This one, if I do roll this out of my project pan, it'll definitely go into my summer palette basket because I definitely want to keep using this throughout the summer. Love the mermaid theme. I think it's very summer appropriate. Alright, so I was a little worried they weren't all going to fit in my basket, but they actually fit perfectly. So those are the 15 palettes that I'm going to be mainly working out of this summer. I had so much fun with my spring seasonal basket, so I've really been looking forward to switching it out for the summer. And I think this is the perfect little summer capsule palette collection. Really makes me excited to use what I have and rotate through my palettes. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you are doing anything similar to this. What are your favorite palettes for the summertime? I would love to know. But thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I hope you had fun. If you did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do also have a Patreon and a channel membership if you want to support my channel further. Otherwise, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you again very soon in my next video. Bye!